Look at almost any ancient civilization, and you will find a massive gap in their history. The materials relied on to record their greatest triumphs, wood, cloth, and parchment, are incredibly fragile. Over the centuries, they simply crumble to dust. So if you are a ruler living over 2,000 years ago, how do you make sure your reign's exact details actually survive to reach the modern world? In the 1st century BCE, the leadership of the Kalinga Empire, located on the eastern coast of the Indian subcontinent, found a highly effective answer to that question. Instead of writing on vulnerable materials that decay, they abandoned them entirely. They chose to carve the exact details of their civilization directly into the bedrock of the earth itself. You can see the result of that massive effort today at 2 adjacent rocky outcrops. This is Udayagiri, or Sunrise Hill, and Khandagiri, located in modern-day Bhubaneswar, Odisha. Carved right into the sides of these 2 hills are 33 distinct artificial caves, 18 in Udayagiri and 15 in Khandagiri. On the surface, these modest, isolated chambers were built to serve as quiet homes and meditation centers for wandering Jain monks. But the man who funded them, King Kharavela, had a parallel motive. He used these spiritual sanctuaries as a heavy-duty broadcasting system for his royal authority. To truly understand this lost kingdom, we must read these hills as a 2-part geological archive, a massive physical database containing both chronological text and visual social data. The first critical document in this archive is found inside a chamber known as the Hathi Gumpha, or the Elephant Cave. This specific space functions essentially as the official political textbook of the Kalinga state. Carved into the wall is a 17-line inscription detailing King Kharavela's reign in a year-by-year timeline. Early lines act as a military ledger of defeated armies and expanded borders. Later sections shift to the domestic budget, detailing wealth poured into civic projects. But a ledger of conquests and funding only gives us the hard data. The Elephant Cave inscription gives us the facts of the empire, but it lacks the human element of what everyday Kalinga society actually looked like. That missing human element is exactly what the second half of the archive provides. This is the Rani Gumpha, or the Queen Cave. This massive 2-story complex was purposefully designed to maximize surface area, allowing it to hold incredibly complex, sprawling bas relief sculptures. Looking at these walls reveals a permanent snapshot of ancient high society, complete with royal processions and dancers in mid-movement. Past the main figures, the rock is filled with secondary data, perfectly preserving local animals and the daily routines of ordinary civilians. When historians combine these dense visual scenes with the written timeline from the Elephant Cave, the blank spots disappear. We get a multi-dimensional view of a vibrant, living society. The synthesis of precise historical text and elaborate social imagery identifies the Udayagiri and Khandagiri caves as the highest realization of Kalinga's artistic and architectural planning. Today, the entire complex is actively protected by the Archaeological Survey of India, maintaining its status as one of Odisha's most vital historical landmarks. For over 20 centuries, this massive filing cabinet made of bedrock has successfully protected a kingdom's identity from the elements. The paper and digital records we rely on today are deeply fragile, but history cut directly into the earth can outlive millennia. If you want to uncover more incredible stories hiding in plain sight, make sure to like this video, share it with a friend, and subscribe to the channel.